All right, there's the button, and we are recording. Hey everybody, how's it going? My name is Tundra, and this is my game. So I wanted to make a VR physics martial arts training game, something that I haven't found anywhere out there. There are some physics games, sure. There are some martial arts games, maybe. But what I'm looking for is something where you can come in with martial arts and have a huge advantage. Something where if you don't know martial arts, you can play the game and learn something that you can take out of the game and use and apply in the real world. I just think that would be really cool to be able to train in VR and have it make a difference in real martial arts. So that's really what we're getting at. Martial arts simulator, training simulator, sparring simulator, whatever you want to call it. I call it Fight School, Tundra Fight School. Anyway, I wanted to do a third person video today just because I'm going to be talking about the character for the most part rather than the school. So this is the character. Uh, so if I'm not talking, I'll probably just try to keep moving around so that you can just kind of see it in motion, see it work. It's, you know, here, I'll do a little spin for you. You can see it all the way around. Um, so we've got IK from arms to body to feet. I mean, all the way down. IK, inverse kinematics, the math behind putting things, joints and body parts into position, even though you don't have all the data, kind of like filling in the gaps. My setup is just a Oculus Rift CV1 standard setup. Um, Headset, two hand trackers, running on a NVIDIA GTX 970. Nothing special about my setup at all, really. In fact, it's minimum spec at best. Um, so I wanted to do a third person video today just so you could see everything. This is the character. Um, I'll be talking about the arm IK a little bit, body, and legs. So probably the most important thing I would say is good arm IK, good elbows, good elbows. Um, a lot of games I see have well they kind of struggle with the elbows, and I think it's because they're not martial artists and they don't know where elbows should be, and so it's tricky as well. So I've worked really hard to try to get the elbows in fairly realistic positions, um, whenever I can. So good ranges of motion, um, realistic, fairly realistic. I mean, it's not super realistic, right? I mean, there are limitations to what the controllers. Um, there are limitations to the amount of information that the computer gets, and you don't want to overreach your assumptions and start putting things way out of position. For example, um, well, footwork's a good example. So I've got basic footwork. There's a lot of information being interpreted, but you still end up with just basic footwork. And now I could try to animate the footwork and make it look really good, but that would be at the cost of approximating things, potentially approximating things very poorly. So I'd rather just kind of keep the feet um, basic and simple and as close to accurate as the math suggests. So this is my interpretation. It's basically just simple step and slides. Nothing fancy, no crossover steps, no pendulum stepping, no, nothing fancy at all. It just, if I push my head out, then a foot goes out with it. And if I pull my head back and change lines, then the feet get on line. And it's pretty simple conceptually. even though it was actually kind of tricky to code. um, so we've got arm IK, we've got leg IK. Even the body has rotation to it. Like right now, I'm not moving my head, but arm action means that the shoulders get involved and the torso gets involved. Um, so the body that I've got here is everything collides. Everything's physics all the way down. Um, and yeah, like I said, I'll just try to keep moving. Um, so it works pretty good for various types of movement. And yeah, I guess I can talk about some of the weapons and stuff that I'm hoping will be in the game too. Okay, we'll start with a gun. This is not a gun game, but you can't help but put a gun in the game just because they're fun to shoot and stuff. And I think it might be interesting to try out some martial arts techniques. You could maybe test some gun wielding opponent type techniques. Can you disarm, or can you get your technique off before you get shot? The answer is almost certainly no. But people will probably still want to try that, so let's put it in the game. Let's see. We've got some swords and stuff in the game. Um, I think I'll probably concentrate most on just simple sticks. I love sticks. Um, it's all good. It's all good, but I do like the sticks. What else do we got? I mean, really, you can go. So one of the things that I've tried to do in the game is to make everything like realistic mass. Um, so the character, the body parts are realistic masses. All the objects in the game are realistic masses. So when I pick up a sword, for example, it's a kilogram to a kilogram and a half. Even the light stuff, like one of these sticks, is only, like a quarter of a kilogram. It's really really light. Um, some of the other stuff that we've got in the game. Um, well, here we go. How about this guy, Montante? Well, I don't know if that's how you pronounce it, but I had a friend say you got to put it in the game. So here it is. Anyway, um, what's cool about making everything the right weight is if you make everything weigh what it's supposed to weigh and put in, realistic values for like inertia tensors and stuff to make them rotate the way that they should, then you end up with pretty good motions. Um, so what else? Oh, here we go. So we can start to combo some stuff. Sword and buckler, for example. Um, yeah. Longsword. The gripping system. Let me talk about that for a second. So the grips that you're seeing here are I call them snap grips. I don't know if there's an official term for them. Force grabs, snap grips. Well, the force grab brings it to you, and then wherever it ends up grabbing, the grips are pre-programmed on the weapon. Some weapons have multiple. You might have a weapon that has multiple grips. Oh, I'm killing myself. Multiple grips. Like this one has a reverse grip that you can use. Um, let's see. Um, anyway, what I'm getting at is that there's actually two systems going on here. We've got a snap grip where I can put it in a very specific grip. It uses a very simple physics joint, which is nice and clean and reliable, and moves really really well. It doesn't jitter. It doesn't have much in the way of issues. So this is the preferred way to hold basically anything that has like a right way to hold it. Um, but there's also the fingers themselves are collider individual jointed fingers as well. And so they actually collide and can grip without a snap grip, which is kind of cool. So you could grab something in an unorthodox way, and get your murder stroke in or whatever it is that you're trying to do. Or you could have a long sword that you're trying to, half sword. So it does have issues. It's a lot of physics processing to be able to grab something like that. Um, and so I need to keep trying to clean it up. But it's nice that it's in there. And hopefully it'll get really, really good in time. So anyway, so we got a few different swords. Showed off a buckler. Oh, yeah, here we go. Rapier and parry dagger. Cool stuff. But yeah, you can. I mean, anything you can think of can probably be put in here if it makes sense. Different weapons with different weights act very differently from each other. So this with the weight on, with a lot of weight on the end, is going to swing very differently. If I try to wiggle this, it doesn't wiggle. uh, it's it's not so like a lightweight stick. A lightweight stick goes quick, but something heavy like this, with all the weight on the end, does not. All right, so what else? Oh, here, check this out. This is my Mongolian recurve with magic arrows. Yeah, that's pretty cool, huh? Anyway, yeah. So that's pretty much the game, right? You've got the Wing Chun dummy, you've got boxing equipment, you've got a sparring partner who's essentially a clone of me. I haven't built the AI out for him yet, but I'll show you in some future videos how he's already very usable because he can do all sorts of mirroring and things. Um, and so it's gonna be cool. Oh, here we go. Check these out. Oh yeah. They're not perfect, but they're still pretty cool. See, check out this chain physics. Nice, huh? I like it. Anyway, well, you get the idea. So, yeah, I'm gonna keep working on it. And I'll keep posting videos. This one is just a short video going over what the character looks like in motion. Just a basic overview of some of the IK and stuff. That was weird tracking. Oh, I'm standing way over here. No wonder. Tracking issue. So some of the hand motions and stuff that you can pull off. And anyway, I hope you like it. Look forward to new videos coming out soon. I'll keep trying to make them. Thanks for watching. If you have comments or any questions, please drop them in the comment section. And take care. Bye.